Hi guys, welcome to Movies on Screen. In this video, today we will give a review on the Hollywood comedy movie Tom and Jerry. But before we begin, do us a favor and click the like button, also subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell for more recent updates. Cat and Mouse rivals Tom and Jerry begins life in a series of short cartoons in 1940s. Over the years, they have been revived several times, and their latest iteration comes in the form of Tim Story's Tom and Jerry the movie. Set in contemporary New York, the story centers around a prestigious hotel as it's prepared for the wedding of the century. In need of a job and place to stay, plunky millennial Khalil, Claude Grace, Mauritius, blags her way onto the event team alongside uptight manager Terrence Michael Pina. As if planning the ultimate extravaganza wedding wasn't enough, the pair find themselves with a mouse problem. That mouse is, of course, Jerry, and as he settles in, Cal turns to his old peer Tom for help, excavating the furry gutters. Anyone who has seen an episode of the famous cartoon will know just how well the evacuation process goes. Cue mechanic cows and a wedding in jeopardy. Told in the real world, our iconic cartoon dog remains in their two-dimensional animated form. In fact, all the animals within the film are portrayed as such. It's more decision from Tim Story and his team, as it charges a lot less than the animation in other similar films like The Garfield, where he has only animated creatures in the entire film. Here the rules of the movie world are simple. Humans are the same, but animals appear in cartoon form and no one minds. This choice is perhaps the beginning and end of Tom. Animal appears in cartoons form and no one minds. This choice is perhaps the beginning and end of Tom and Jerry originality, but it at least makes for the more logical prospect for the older audience members. Tom and Jerry the movie is by no means perfect, failing its many familiar traps. It's a bait to grab its young audience. The script is packed full of nods to current fads and trends. Well, this might get the occasional chuckle now. It's uncertain how much shelf life they will get before they age the film dramatically. It also suffers from the distinct lack of Tom and Jerry, with most of the runtime focusing on Mortis Kala. In fact, in many ways, it feels almost as if the screen rivals have been retrofitted into a story in which we weren't originally pleasant. Instead of being the focus, they feel almost like side story in which they weren't originally present. Instead of being the focus, they feel almost like side correcting their own movie, which is massive shame and will lead to fatigue for the younger viewers early on, as there are long gap between the cat and mouse action. I watched with 2 years old present who had a lot of fun initially, dancing along with the singing pigeons, with were a particular favorite, but the very interest soon wanted when the story shifts to people. When the cat and mouse antics are on screen, they pay homage and respect to some of the classic cartoons that fans know and hold dear. The team also brings back not just Tom and Jerry, but some of the others memorable characters such as Spike and Dog. Well, it's not quite rare chest of Easter eggs for the devoted. There's enough presents to keep them content. The target demographic are obviously those unfamiliar with the pair, but with so little of them to see, it's not likely that this kick start much of rival, which is a shame. I hope you like our this is a long review. If you like, then hit the like button, also subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell for more recent updates. Please leave your valuable feedback and thoughts in comments below and let us know how you like our video. Then we will make more informative videos for you. Our goal is to introduce you to every Hollywood movie and English TV series. Thanks for watching.